I'm going to give you so much value, okay? So much value that you're going to take this stuff from this video and apply it to your coaching business and make money. Okay, I have generated well over $50,000 now in my own coaching business, right? Help coaches go from 0 to 45K a month. Fact check me down below. And just have so many coaches take this full time. Got recognized by Alex Hormozi, won his school games competition twice. So let me go ahead and give you so much value. Ready for this? Are you ready? Okay, like literally pay attention. Okay, if you cannot pay attention, right, and like you cannot just be put on game by someone that literally is doing what you want to do and teaches coaches, struggling coaches like you to completely turn their business around, log off this video. Like literally you are a lost cause. But if you're here, ready to put in work, ready to get put on game. Sorry, my hair's a little messed up. Go ahead and tune in. Okay, so very simple. Okay, why most coaches post every day on Instagram, okay, and still don't get clients, okay? This has been a common factor in 2024, 25, and it's going to be a factor in 2026, right? And I can go on and on the years before, 23, 22, everything, okay? Why you're posting and not generating nada, nothing, okay? Number one, okay? You're posting for attention, not buyers, okay? Likes don't pay you. They don't, right? I've seen coaches get like obsessed over it, right? You don't need to get obsessed over it, right? You just need the right people like liking your content or watching your content, or also just because they're not liking your content doesn't mean they're not watching you, right? I've had posts, for example, generate 2-3 likes on Instagram. But then those posts generate me 5 to 10 appointments. I have one coach named Robbie, right? He makes about $45,000, $50,000 a month in his coaching business. He'll make an Instagram post, gets 2 likes, but it generates him like 10 appointments. If you need more in that in-depth, right? There's a video with me and my client Robbie who shows you exactly how he does it, right? But literally, it's like stop being obsessed over likes, okay? And stop being obsessed over like you want all these views and everything. Like that doesn't matter. Like basically what you want is you want the right people watching your content. That is it. That is the only thing that matters. Everything else is irrelevant, okay? So like ask yourself right now, are you posting for attention or are you posting to get buyers? Therefore, if you're posting for buyers, then you should be very, very specific on who you are talking to, right? If you have a following of 1,000 people and let's say only 50 of them are, let's just say fitness, right? Only 50 of them are people that want to lose weight. Naturally, your views will go down because you're speaking only to a specific audience. You get what I'm saying, right? So like your content, like you don't want your content to sound like class notes, right? You want it to sound like something, be like, oh, AJ is talking to me, like this video right now. You are struggling right now, right? You're probably watching because you're not getting clients, right? That's making you feel like, oh, AJ is hitting me hard. This is the type of content that you want to resemble in this is the type of things that you want to do in your content. That way you can get your own followers back. Oh my God, so and so is talking to me. Okay. The next thing, okay, you're teaching too much and I put this below back. You're teaching too much and not leading anywhere, okay? Like you're doing tips, you're doing like, oh yeah, here are 5 ways to get blank. Here are 10 ways to do this, right? But you have no systems. Where are you guiding them, right? You need to specifically tell them, hey, if you like this video, click the link above where you can get blank, or you can acquire for blank, or you can join my blank. Like you need to be very, very specific on where you are directing them. Does that make sense? Like you like click this button. You see this green button? Click it above. Like that's how specific you need to be, right? Like for example, if you're watching this, right? This is my free community, right? I have it join now, and then the way it looks right here, boom. Very, very simple. You see how like simple this is. Like it literally have a big button that says join now. Either they click my YouTube channel, my Instagram, or whatever it is, so they can go ahead and get put on game. Okay, so let's go back. Very simple. Your content is about you, not about the pain. Okay, like I see this a lot of time with fitness coaches, but I've also seen with other coaches too, where they're just like they just talk about their life. They talk like their lifestyle, their wins. Like no, they don't. People don't care about that. They just care like they want to be like they. Buyers care about like you solving a problem for them, right? That's why I have here. Buyers only like they care about their problems, right? Like they don't care about your morning routine. Like don't get me wrong, that's cool to post it every now and then if you want to post it for the gram, whatever, right? But you need to be fully understanding that your content should be solving a problem. Like this video right here, it's like I want to solve a problem for you. If your problem is like you have a mindset shift about like you have mindset problems about these things, like basically you're posting too much content about yourself, you're teaching too much, whatever it is, and it solves that problem, I've done my job, right? I know the pain that online coaches go through, which is why I'm creating this video. That's gonna make you be like, damn, AJ is talking to me, okay? So make content that solves problems, like not your morning routine, not your life. Don't get me wrong. It's like if you want to post every now and then, like I said, it's fine, but just post solve a damn problem. Okay. You sound like every other, I keep messing up. You sound like every other coach on Instagram, okay? Calorie deficit, mindset deficit, like your content is like generic. Like, here are 5 ways to get this. Like, come on, dude. Like, put your own brand to it. Like in the beginning, yes, I've used this expression before. You have to be able to imitate before you innovate to a certain degree. I get that. I understand that. It's like that for a lot of coaches. Like, you have to be able to imitate something. But after a while, like, you're gonna make your own voice. You're gonna, like, you're gonna make your own brand and then make it sound you. Be you. Like I see coaches time and time again, they're not being themselves. And like for me, it's like I like my YouTube videos now are completely different than they were like a year and a half ago. I'm just 100% me. Like, you're either gonna like this content or you're not. You're either gonna like me or you're not. That there is no in between. And that's specifically why I make this content as much as valuable as I possibly can and as 100% authentic as I possibly can be, right? Because I want to repel the people that don't vibe with it, and I want to bring the people in that vibe with it. Does that make sense? That is exactly why I don't want to sound like every other online coach for me that helps coaches. I don't want to sound like every other person. Like, I want to be me, okay? You don't repeat a message long enough to own it, okay? You're random. Literally what you do is that you post random content, right? That is the problem. Your content needs to be specific. Every single day you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that, you're gonna do that, you're gonna do that. If you're below 10K a month or even below 20K a month in your coaching business, you should have a consistent rhythm of content. If you don't, if right now I'm gonna pause right now, I'm gonna just stay quiet and I'm gonna ask you this question. Do you have a consistent content plan that you know what type of content you're going to post every single day? If you gotta think about it, if you said no, that is why you're failing. You need to fix that. You need to be a consistent plan. Like, hey, I'm gonna give value this day. I'm gonna post this content, this content, this content. Okay. 6, you have no, and I'll put this in bright red because this is very, very important. You have no clear offer in your content, okay? People don't buy, okay? Let me read this right because I wrote this specifically for this, right? People don't buy because they can't tell what you actually do. Your content never explains the outcome people want to achieve. Like, you're talking about too many things. You're not clear on who are you helping. You see, this is why it's so important to get niche slap every now and then, right? Because you need to be specific on who you're helping. That way you can be clear on your content. You see, your content is just an extension of your offer. If you're a fitness coach, and you're helping moms, for example, all your content needs to be about that. That way moms know you're the guy that helps moms get in shape, whatever it is, right? You see, your content right now is, if it's not clear and directing, right? If there's not a clear offer, a clear go check this link, or hey, comment this to go ahead and get this, like, that's why you're failing. Does that make sense? Like, you need to have a clear offer in all your content. If you do CTAs, call to actions, everything, okay? The 7th thing, okay, you're using Instagram like a portfolio, not a customer acquisition machine. Pretty posts aren't strategy, okay? You need a funnel. You need conversations. You need a path. And the funnel could be very simple. Post an Instagram content, go to your DMs. So that is like a little mini funnel. Instagram to a free school community like I have. Instagram to YouTube. You see, you need to think about client acquisition like that. You see, I have spent well over $60,000 this year on mentorship. And one of my mentors right now, okay, the best ability he gave me is the ability to think for myself, right? And to think about client acquisition as a system of moving parts, right? So for example, like I have Instagram, for example, I'll do Instagram to my free community, over 900 coaches in there, okay? I know that when they see my post, I need to make sure that the copywriting is good, that I'm clear on what I'm talking about, that the school about page is clear, that when they join, they get a message from this. Blah, blah, blah. You see, I'm thinking about it like that. You need to think about Instagram like a strategy, similar, where you're, hey, I'm going to make this type of content. I'm gonna generate this amount of leads probably from it. This is how my DM script looks from people, right? This is how I'm gonna chat with people. This is how my calendar is gonna set up. This is why, this is what takes a coach from 0 to 50K a month, literally. Like, you can get to 0 to 10K, like I call it like a dog fight, like just posting content, and just figuring out. Like I did that, right? You can. Right? But it'll get messy, right? But if you want to streamline past 10, 20, 30, 40K, I can tell you right now what got you to 0 to 10K will not get you to 50K. Like, what got me to 50K, it is not what got me to 10K. 10K was all like, I look at it like freaking just throwing spaghetti at the wall and figuring it out along the way. Like, this stage is not, right? I know I'm kind of going off topic, but you get the point, okay? Like, literally a pretty post isn't a strategy. You need a specific funnel. You need conversations. You need a path. You need to chat with people every single day, bar none. You need to chat with people every day. You should be chatting with people. If you are not chatting with people, you're already doing it wrong. If you are struggling with getting clients, why aren't you chatting with people? You have the time. You need to chat with all your followers, people that are your avatar. You should be chatting with them, okay? Your content doesn't shift beliefs. You share tips, advice, hacks, okay? With your content, what I mean by that is you need to be a belief shifter, not an information giver. You see what I'm saying? Like you need to make sure that you are actively giving like value, yes, but shifting the way people think. Because if you can shift the way people think, you will get them to pull out their credit card quick. What do I mean by that? For example, I've used this example before, right? I use a lot of fitness examples because I used to be a fitness coach, right? For example, it's like if I make a post and say, "Hey, did you know that if you're a woman and you weigh 100 pounds, you can eat 6 times a day and still have a six pack?" What? Because I know the stigma in my industry, about my former industry, was women, they don't want to lift heavy weights because they don't want to get big and bulky. They don't want to eat that much because they want to get big and bulky, which is a complete lie, right? If you are working out, you will not get big and bulky. I've met small. It's kind of been going on a little rant, but I have met tiny girls in the gym, right, that eat like 4 to 6 times a day, and they're like 105 pounds, but they're working out like a beast, right? You need to do that through your content. Like get someone to be like, huh, I never thought of it that way. That's what you need. The next thing is you haven't built trust. Okay, people when what turns what turns a stranger into a client is three things. They get to know, like, and trust you. That is it, right? People see your posts, but they don't like have a way for you to build trust. Like I'm gonna give you a good example, right? These people right now that are in my free community, right? Absolutely amazing, right? If you're not in it, feel free to join. It's completely free, right? I have so much resources in here, guys. If you're not in here, what are you doing with your life? Anyways, like I have 912 people that either saw me through an Instagram ad, saw me through Skool, saw me through my Instagram, and they haven't maybe hopped on a call with me yet, but they're in here, they're watching my content, and they're getting to know, like, and trust me. With Instagram, it's very, very hard to do that. It's not impossible, but Instagram is moving so fast. That's why my job is on Instagram is to get them and to throw them in my community, because now all the noise gets blocked and now they're just able to focus on one thing, okay? But you need to understand that you need to build trust to your content. You get them to know you by posting great content, hearing the way you talk, hearing the way you speak, getting them to trust you by giving them valuable stuff like this video, right? And like I said trust towards the end, but the middle one is like you, like getting basically being you. Like the people will vibe with that. So very, very simple. Like do these 10 things and you will win. Like literally 10 things. Like this is why like coaches like this is why coaches fail, is because they don't do these 10 things. So if you're ready to start taking action, implement these things right away. Don't wait to, whenever you see this video. But right now we are in December 22nd. Get the ball rolling ASAP. Don't wait. Like, so after you watch this video, go implement all this stuff right away and let me know how good it works for you. So appreciate you vibing with this video. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. And if you need help implementing any of this in your coaching business, you want 5 high-paying clients guaranteed and all the system that you need to absolutely crush it, check out the link down below. Much love, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.